Found this Xbox controller at the bins the other day, but look at what this left joystick is doing. It's moving by itself. Even when I try and press down on it, it still just drifts back up to the top. So let's see what we can do to fix that. We're going to take the back cover off and see that somebody's already been in this one before. Once the side covers are popped off, we can take out the 4 Torx screws on the left and right side, and then the one in the middle, and the top cover comes right off. Here's the trouble joystick. I'm going to try cleaning the potentiometer first by prying that out a little bit and then spraying some contact cleaner in there and then moving it around real good to try and work it in and get anything that might be causing the drift to get freed from the inside. But as you can see, that did not help anything at all. So now I'm going to go ahead and try and do my first ever joystick swap. I got this board separated from the bottom board, and this is the joystick that's giving me the problem. There are 14 solder joints, which is why I don't attempt this all that often. I've tried it a few times in the past and have not been successful, but let's see what happens. I added flux and leaded solder to those joints, and I'm going to come in with the solder sucker and remove the leaded solder. There are 4 anchor joints like these 2 at the top, which are bigger and have more solder and more surface area, so they're a little bit harder to desolder from. This one would not budge. It wound up being the last point that was holding this thing on, and once I freed it, I was able to take that joystick out. I'm going to put the new joystick in, making sure it's pressed firmly up against the board. And then I'm just going to go through and add leaded solder to all 14 of the joints on the joystick. It's a little bit of a tedious process. It takes a while. That's why I don't attempt this all that often as well. But I have never made it this far. I've never successfully gotten a joystick off, so I am in uncharted territory for myself. So far so good though. Soldering the new joystick on is probably the easier of the 2 steps. So let's see if it worked. Got that backboard in, gonna put the screws in, put the top plate on just to make sure everything is how it would be if we were playing the game. Plug it in, and it's not drifting by itself anymore, and it moves and it comes back to dead center. So I think this is a success. Just gonna go ahead and get this thing reassembled, putting all the screws back in the way we took them out. Get it cleaned up while we have the controller separated. Unfortunately, these thumbsticks were a little bit too far gone to be saved, so I'm going to put in some AliExpress third-party thumbsticks and put the top cover back on, put these 2 back covers back on, and this is good. So I'm pretty excited about this. I have a huge backlog of controllers that have bad thumbsticks, and I've just been kicking them down the road because I didn't think I could do it. Now I know I can. Thanks for watching.